Hey guys, welcome to the Tiki Kev Shop. Good morning everybody at Bellows Air Force Base, or afternoon, evening. First and foremost, thank all you guys for your service. Much appreciated. If it wasn't for you guys, obviously I wouldn't be able to do this. So thank you guys very much. This is an instructional video on how to put the roof and the bar together. So the first thing we'll do is we'll go over the bar, and then I'll show you guys how to do the roof. So when the bar gets there, these poles will not be on here, okay? So these are the cross poles that hold the roof up. Now these poles here, the vertical ones, these will be on here. The horizontal ones will not. So you'll have to put them on. And these, everything's going to be labeled. So if you're standing in front of the bar and you pull this up, this is going to be labeled. So there's a line there that will go to the outside of this pole, and it's going to be labeled front of pole. So, and it'll be left side, and then you'll have the other one that'll say right side, and that line will come to the front of the pole as well. Now, if you put the left on the right, right on the left, it doesn't matter. They're exactly the same. So I will also send 6-inch screws that you'll screw this down with, and then as far as screwing it down, we generally just put 2 6-inch screws in both sides, and you're good to go. The roof's going to be pretty light. It's not my normal heavy-duty roof because you guys need to move it, plus we need to ship it. So the roof will sit on top of here. These poles are 2 inches bigger than the roof, so you'll have about maybe 1 inch overhang. So the frame of the roof will sit about 1 inch inside each end of the pole. So there'll be 4 braces for each, or 4 braces total, 1 for each pole, and these are labeled as well because the back braces are smaller than the front braces. So, and these simply just go. Can you back up, Eric?
Oh yeah. I'm sorry.
Oh, I need a new cameraman. Anyway, the braces are marked, so there'll be 2 back braces, and they'll simply just go on here just like this, and you'll screw those in as well. Typically what we do is we'll nail them in to hold them, and then we back screw them. So, and then that's the setup for your bracing and your roof support. As far as the inside of the bar goes, you have a wood floor, which you'll stand in. Now, what we were going to do is put an outdoor carpet in it, but there was nothing we could find that actually would make this look good. So instead what we did is we stained and we sealed it. So if you guys want to put rubber mats in it or do whatever you want to do, you can, but everything is stained and sealed, so it's pretty well protected. Now, the footrest, come on out here, I'll show you guys the footrest. The footrest will just slide right on from the front. So you just line it up with the front and it just slides right on. So it's very simple. There's screw holes in it already pre-drilled, so once you get it on, the back of the footrest, or come down here.
Yep.
The back of the footrest will be flush with the end of the bracket. So when you screw everything down, and then you have these end caps, which are also pre-drilled. So you have the end caps, and they're labeled too. So when you're standing behind the bar, which one's this? This is the right side, so this would screw on to the end of the footrest on the right side, and then that covers everything up. Now I know you guys wanted to move this as well, so the floor is actually a skid as well. So if you look down here, when you pull the footrest off to move it, you don't want to move it with the footrest on, pull the footrest off to move it, and you can slide your forks from your whatever machine you're going to use. I don't know if you guys have a forklift or what, but remove the footrest and you can slide your forks right in there, pick up the bar. I highly recommend taking the roof off before you move the bar, because then it'll be top heavy and you don't want it to tip over on you. Okay, so that's pretty much it as far as the bar goes. So we put 3 outlets in it so you guys can plug things in if you want to plug lighting or any type of machinery, margarita machines, mixers, all that kind of stuff. So let's see, where's the plug? Is it on this?
It's on that, yeah.
Okay, there it is. Show them the plug. So you guys, There's a plug there. You guys plug that into any outlet or an extension cord, and then all the outlets in the bar will be hot. All right, now to the fun stuff. Let me put these down. So I wanted to make this video before we finish this roof so you guys can actually see what's going on. So this roof is actually in 2 pieces. This will come apart. To reattach it, all you have to do is any place where these 2 roofs come together, you can put screws in it to make sure everything stays tight and it becomes literally one piece. Now, what you will have to do, because the roof's too big to ship in one piece, when you put this back together, these palms here, they're synthetic, so you can't hurt them. They're interwoven. Come over here. They're interwoven. So when you guys put this together, you're going to have to tuck some of this in. I can get my hands in there. There we go. And then you're going to have to reattach it. All right. It's not attached now, but you can see where this is nailed in here. So when this comes over it and underneath the one above it, you just have to get, I would put a couple screws or roofing nails in it to hold it. And there's going to be 3 layers of it. So you'll have the bottom course, middle course, and then this top one, which what you'll do is you just fold that over like that and nail it right onto the rafter here. Now, what you don't see is on the top, you're going to have your what do we call those? I call them corner palms, but they call hip shingles is what they're actually called, the technical name. So you're going to have hip shingles. You're going to be attached to one side, and I don't think we have any sitting around. But what we could do, get in there, we could get a palm. So the hip shingle's actually like a triangle. So we're going to have them attached to one side only. And then when you put the roof back together, all you have to do is fold it back over and attach it to the other side. It's actually really simple. When you guys see it completely done, you'll understand. And what I'll probably do is attach another video to the end of this when this is all done to show you guys how to put that back together. So the roof, we have the roof actually apart right now. So it literally just pulls apart just like that, and you just have to put the palms back in and interweave them just like I showed you. And that's pretty much it. It's actually pretty simple. And listen, you guys are in the military, you guys can figure anything out anyway. I'm sure you guys will laugh at the video. You guys, but anyway, that's pretty much the whole process of putting this back together. There's not much to it. When you set the roof on top of the poles up there, you could just put a couple screws in it, and again, I'll throw a bag of all different size screws. So I recommend the 6-inch screws on the top, 4-inch screws for the braces, and then when this goes together, you only have a total of 3 inches here. So you're going to have to screw it in from underneath and put the screws in on a diagonal. So since they're on an angle, you could probably use 3-inch screws. They won't come through. So other than that, when you put the roof on, what I would recommend is putting the roof on, both pieces on, and then screwing it together once it's on there. And that'll make it a lot easier for you guys. Unless you set it on top of something and climb underneath, but it'll be easy. So the ridge will go left to right on the bar. So if you're standing in front or in back of the bar, the roof goes left to right, not front to back. All right, so I'm sure you guys will call me if you have any questions. I'm sure you won't. But I think that's pretty much it. And again, at the end of this video, I'll attach another one with the hip shingles on here. And I'll show you guys how to attach those. So until then, Tiki Kev out. Hey everybody at Bellows, I'm back, and this is your roof. Now, as you guys saw in the first video, how the ends, you guys will tuck all the ends in once you put the roof together. So you saw that in the previous video. So the top is exactly the same. So if you're standing here, this side is not attached to this half of the roof. So when you guys get it, what I recommend is putting one side up top after you get your poles set, and then sliding this one in. These palms will lift up, and you guys can slide it in and tuck them back over top. Screw your framing in together, and then it's not attached on this side. So if you guys come in here, Eric, to take a look. If you guys take a look here, what you'll want to do is once you get the two sides of the roof screwed together and this tucks over, what you guys are going to want to do is take a roofing gun or some nails, and you want to start at the other end and just nail these down into place on the other side, and that'll keep those down. Now the other trick we use is, because it's synthetic, these, you can mold these any way you want. You just take a heat gun, and that's how we got these to fold over. You just take a heat gun, you heat them up, and you can mold them any way you want. So during shipping, the bottom, especially the bottom palms, will probably get bent or whatever. It's not going to hurt it at all. All you guys have to do is bend them, and if you find they don't go into place the way you want them, just take a heat gun, heat them up, and you can mold them any way you want. So if you guys have any questions, you guys know where to find me. And I think that should be about it as far as all the assembly. Oh, there is one other thing about, here, come on in here, I'll show you. We have the footrest attached on top of the poles. There was no other way that we could ship it. If we put it on, you wouldn't be able to get the forks into the bar to lift it up. This is all, it's on really good, but it's all shrink wrapped and taped. And there's some extra blocks on here to help hold it up. I have that labeled that these blocks come off, and they're hex head screws in there. The one other thing is, when you walk into the bar, there's an edge stripping that we didn't put on. We're gonna send it with you guys. If you want to put it on, you guys just, it's already cut the size. You just gotta set it in place and nail it on the edge. If not, it's the closest color we could find. It matches pretty well with the floor. Wasn't real happy with the color match with the bar. If you guys want to put it on, just put it on. I'm just gonna leave that up to you guys. The 4x4 braces are sitting right here in the corner. The end caps for the footrest are also sitting in the opposite corner, I believe. Are they there? They're there. And that should be it. Most of the instructions you guys already saw on how to put this together. So if you guys have any questions, just let me know, and I hope you guys enjoy the bar. All right, from Chalfont, Pennsylvania, this bar is heading to Hawaii. Tiki Kev out. Okay guys, final segment of the install video. This is the crate. Your roof is in the crate. It's yeah, it's in there. The only two things that are in there other than the roof are the vertical or the horizontal poles that go on the bar to support the roof. And I do have them. I don't know if you can see through the plastic here, but there is some cross framing here. And actually, yeah, you can see it. There's a screw that has a red circle around it there, and there's another one down this end. They're screwed into your horizontal poles to keep them from moving during shipping. So everything's been ready to go, and that should be it. You guys got a hell of a lot of screws to take apart when you get there, or when this gets there. And they're all hex head screws, the torque bit. So you don't have to worry about trying to find all different kinds of screw tips. They're all the hex head. All right, well, if you guys have any questions, let me know. And there's your bar. The footrest is sitting up top. It's all secured to the top of the poles. All right. Tiki Kev Shop. Tiki Kev out.